ladies and gentlemen, this is Luigi Rocks 2014 bringing you part 2 of Sonic Adventure DX for the Nintendo GameCube. This is, part 2 of Sonic's story. And today we are heading into Windy Valley, which is the second stage for Sonic, and for the most part we're gonna be going through and just trying to get the Chaos Emerald. So for right now, just trying to hurry as quickly as possible, even though I really don't end up going that fast. Okay, I don't know what I was trying to do there, but whatever. Anyways, collecting rings, because that's just what I enjoy doing, collecting rings. Again, it's not like I'm trying to 100% the game or anything, so and the rings aren't even required for 100% anyways, but they do lend support when it comes to getting the ranking or whatever. It's just most of the times you gotta be quick when collecting them is all. Anyways, so just make your way through this crazy storm or whatever. And then you end up here in this area. Just make your way up top. And just keep collecting more rings, jumping on the panels or whatever. And then you get yourself a checkpoint. Alright, so jumping off the spring here. If you just stand on it enough, it'll let you bounce up high. There are more springs around here. And then just collect the rings. There's another spring underneath, which takes you to a different area. Now, the music here, and I know for the fact that the music changed, because, even though I can't hear it, I know the music changed because I was just editing this part, or I was just listening through the audio before I had started recording this, and I know the music changed, and I gotta say, this part of the music is definitely my favorite, the Windy Valley part. The Speed Shoes theme is also pretty good too, don't get me wrong, I also like that as well. But the Windy Valley music, the one that you're now hearing, this part of the music is my main favorite. It's basically what you're hearing is a remix of Green Grove from Sonic, what's it called? Sonic something. Oh yeah, Sonic 3D Blast. Had to remember which Sonic game it was from. I know it was a level called Green Grove, I just needed to remember what the game was called. Yeah, Sonic 3D Blast, a game in which I'll probably never do a walkthrough of, just simply because it's just not really a game that looks that interesting in my opinion. I mean, the gameplay, I guess, looks nice, I just don't know if it's something I would want to play as the thing. But anyways, avoid that spike ball, which is what I was trying to do, because I wasn't really sure if I would end up getting hit by it or not. Yes, and also grab that magnetic shield, because that does come in handy. Something in which, if you thought the magnetic shield wasn't actually in this game, well, yeah, it actually is. It's just, a lot of the times, it's just hard to get them sometimes, unless you're lucky. And I think I end up losing it, too, for some reason, which is rather ridiculous, but, hopefully not. I can't remember if there was, an enemy in the way that just caused me to lose it or something, or what. But at this part here, just spinning it around, running. That's just what Sonic does best at, is running. Oh, okay, so I didn't end up losing it. Alright, well, other than that, though, there's the Chaos Emerald, and not that it really matters, because Sonic's just gonna end up losing it anyways, so what good does that do? Anyways. With that said, I think there's a cutscene, but I could be wrong. I'll just keep my commentary on for a second. If a cutscene occurs, I'll mute my mic, but I doubt there is. Oh yeah, no, there isn't. Not yet, anyways. I think it's somewhere here. I think it's up at Tails' workshop that the cutscene takes place. I guess not? Yeah, I was trying to figure out where to go because I wasn't sure where I was supposed to go. But yeah, somewhere around here there's a cutscene that's supposed to act here in a second. And I thought it was right at this section, but no, it's not. Yeah, I eventually end up looking for a hint. Oh, yep, Station Square. That's where we gotta go, is to Station Square. I could have actually cut this part out, but honestly, I was being lazy and didn't want to. So yeah, that's just how it was. Me being lazy, not wanting to cut crap out. Anyways, taking the train to Station Square, the adventure field that is, or whatever. Anyways, just go through the door. And, oh yeah, I end up cutting here because my phone went off for some reason. So anyways, yeah, a place in the sewer where we can find something. Not that that really matters because, let's see. Well, it doesn't really matter for start. Well, it does matter, but the thing is, I went into the wrong area. I thought this was where I was supposed to go, but no, I was apparently wrong. I think eventually you do end up going to that area. I forget which character you have to be to go through there. I think if you're Tails, I think you might be able to go under that area. But yeah, the place you're actually supposed to go is down here. Yeah, there's two different parts of the sewers, and I don't know why there has to be two different parts. It just, I don't know. It's so annoying. It's so irritating that ends up being the case or whatever.
Now you've got light speed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the light speed dash. The light speed dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Okay, so now we have the light dash. Turns out there was another power-up I could have gotten, which would have reduced the amount of time it would have taken to build up the light dash, but apparently I was too lazy to, get that power-up. And not to mention I had forgotten to get it when I was doing my run-through, because I wasn't really sure when would be a good time to get it or something or whatever. Now, I actually want to apologize for the bad quality at this part. I know the brightness looks really bad at this part. You're gonna have to bear with me. When recording in the living room, the TV that I was using to record in the living room is not the best TV. It's a much bigger TV than the one I have in my room. Plus, the sound and everything is much better in my opinion. But the TV itself, man, is just not the best when it comes to recording in dark areas or playing. Yeah, recording in dark areas. Because yeah, in areas like this, when it's a dark area, it's just so hard for the camera to be able to focus on that. With the brightness on my TV being going dim, and then the nighttime and the levels itself just makes things really difficult. So Casinotropolis, I had to do a cut because I've screwed up trying to beat this level. Now the audio here might sound a little bit different, the game audio, and that's just because not only did I end up screwing up on this level, but I also ended it up having to record in my room because family got back home by the time I was even able to record. For the most part, though, I do end up recording in my room because, for one, I didn't want this walkthrough to be one of those things where it would just take a long time to finish. And one of the reasons I don't like recording in my room is also because of the fact that it's a very tight area. In the living room, there's a lot more space and all that stuff. It doesn't take nearly as long to set up and to do so, and I could explain what I mean by that, but yeah. Those who have me on Discord or talk to me on Discord and all that will know pretty much why that is, because it's just, it's a bunch of personal stuff I don't really like to kind of, go in detail about if I can help it. But yeah, the audio here is a little bit different. I can't say that it's any better, to be honest. It's somewhat decent, but like the game audio sounds, but I kind of liked it better when it was in the living room, because listening back on the audio, I realized the game audio sounded much better when I was recording in the living room, and now that I'm in my room recording, it doesn't sound as good. Although the brightness is much better, because my TV isn't like the one in the living room where the brightness goes dim whenever it's in a dark area or whatever. Plus the TV that's in my living room's an old TV, and it's just doesn't really have as much, I guess, horsepower like it used to. So brightness doesn't stay as bright like it should. Even adjusting the brightness settings did absolutely nothing when I ended up recording the finale of this game. But yeah, it's whatever. Anyways, here we are at this area. I'm just trying to kill off some of these enemies. Making our way to the top. Yeah, so this area is okay and all, but like an easy area to get through, but it's just, yeah. Yeah, sometimes like the brightness on my TV in my room is sometimes okay, but sometimes I feel like it's a little too bright for my camera to handle. I don't know why. That's just been part of the reason I just prefer recording in the living room versus being in my room, because when I'm in my room it's always too bright, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. But anyways, enough about that. Let's just talk about the game now. After enough rants and all that. Here I end up collecting more rings out of the capsules, because that's just what I do best at. And yeah, that's just how it ends up going. Anyways, just keep making your way through here. Avoid the spike balls. And there were more rings up top that I probably could have gotten, but to have to do all that jumping was just a major pain to do, so I just decided not to do it, just to save time. I think at this part my controller started acting up, which is why you didn't see me moving for a moment there. I can't say for certain, but I stopped moving for a reason, I just don't know why. Anyways, just here I was trying to find the exit, and I just was struggling to find it. Yeah, it's like right there. Alright, so now we go off to another area, which is my favorite pinball area, which is the Nights into Dreams pinball area. The Sonic one was okay and all, but this one's my most favorite one because of the music, which is the same music you heard in the video. Yeah, this song you're hearing is Message from Nightopia, from Nights into Dreams on Sega Saturn, which I've never played that game. I probably will never play that game just simply because I really don't want to own a Sega Saturn, to be honest. I mean, it may be an okay console and all, although I heard the Dreamcast was better than the Sega Saturn. And for a final Sega console, that really isn't that bad. It's just not something I want personally. Anyways, so yeah, I kind of messed up at that area. This is actually the main reason I died, because why I screwed up, because I was trying to show a certain area in this pinball area, which you can only access if you, well, not only access, I mean, like, you can access it just depending on your timing. And here my timing was just so bad, it took me a while to try to get up there, but I do eventually make it up there, as you will see here in a second or two, a minute or two, whatever. I do end up getting it eventually, I forget when. going around that circle, you collect cards, and if I guess you get like a certain match, you end up getting rings and stuff. I think it's when you collect all 5 of them. But yeah. 3 of a kind. That's not bad. Yeah, this was the area I wanted to show. And you might be thinking, well, Luigi, it's just another pinball area of Nights into Dreams. What's there to show from it? Well, it's actually when you end up falling through the flippers that that makes it special. Like you'll see here in a moment. Because I don't stay in this area for very long. I tried to stay here for as long as I could, but you can see I kind of messed up there. Anyways, go through this little hole and check it out. Another area, dimension area thing. Anyways, so yep, this area, this was the main reason why I screwed up. I wanted to show this area because I thought it was probably one of the coolest areas, and I thought it would be worth showing that, so that's pretty much the main reason why I wanted to show that other area of the Nights in the Dreams pinball area. There was probably a similar one like that in the Sonic one, but I can't even remember if there was or not. If there was, you know, I'm certain you guys can figure that out or watch some other video on it. But yeah, the Nights in the Dreams pinball area will probably be one of my favorites, which is one of the main reasons why I like Casinotropolis when playing as Sonic. Other characters I really personally couldn't care less about, but this will probably forever be my favorite level when playing as Sonic. That and I guess Windy Valley, but mostly this level. So basically here I just end up hanging around as long as I can, trying to see how many rings I could get. At this point I just don't end up getting them because it's like I'm just not having any luck whatsoever. Yeah. Oh well. Anyways, 400 rings I think is the amount that's needed to get to the Chaos Emerald. Afterwards you can deposit these rings and then which I guess turn into coins, and then if you collected enough you should be able to get the Chaos Emerald. And so that said, that's pretty much it for Casinotropolis.
Yeah, not bad.
Anyways, yep, another level C rank because again, that's just how I am. Never can get A's for whatever reason that I can't think of. Rip. So, yep. Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh, man. What happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. And that guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy.
Alright, so apparently, yeah, Eggman pretty much did a sneak attack and stole one of the emeralds. Anyways, collecting this ice stone here, we're taking it to the Mystic Ruins. At this point, this is pretty much the end of this video. I do end up, of course, showing me taking this ice stone to the Mystic Ruins. So yeah, you wouldn't even believe that, wouldn't even imagine you'd be able to carry an item like this on a train, but apparently you can. I don't know what the heck I was just doing there. Anyways, heading to station square, train station thing, whatever. I don't know what's going on. Close, please. Alright, well, other than that, made it on the train off to Mystic Ruins. And that's pretty much where we're going to be heading to. So basically with the Ice Stone, just, you know, again, make your way through the little cave, and then go up the blowing wind thing or whatever, and then set the Ice Stone on the pedestal, and it'll activate. If I can set it down. The key is floating. And next video, we will see what the next level is in the next video. And so until then, this is Luigi Rocks 2014 signing out. I will see you guys in part 3 of Sonic's story.